Welcome to Geography classes. Specialists prepare for class 7. This class is conducted by Abhilash K. Thomas. General instruction for students. This PowerPoint is made based on the textbook published by Bharati Bhavan Publishers and Distributors. Name of the textbook is Essential ICSE Geography for Class 7. This video is just for helping the students to understand the topics which we are discussing in this textbook. At the end of every section, every video, there is a worksheet for students to practice. Go through that and note it in your copy. In this textbook, we have 10 chapters as follows. First one, representation of geographical features. Second one, the atmosphere. Third one, weather and climate. Fourth, weathering and soil formation. Fifth, industries. Sixth, energy and power resources. Seventh, study of continent Europe. Eighth, study of continent Africa. Ninth, study of continents Australia. And 10th, study of continent Antarctica. Here we are going to discuss about the chapter 1, that is representation of the geographical features. In this chapter there are two main topics, that is first one, introduction. Second one, important features of the map. Under the important features of the map, we have 5 subtopics that are scale, directions, grid, colors, and conventional symbols. In this particular video, we going to discuss an introduction to this chapter and important features of the map. Under this topic, especially we will study about scale, different ways of showing scale in a map. First we are going to discuss about the introduction. In introduction part, we are going to rewind or revise the things which we already studied in class 6. You know that Earth is in spherical shape. Our Earth's surface is not equal everywhere. Mountains, roads, canals, and many things are on the Earth's surface. How do we represent the curved surface of the Earth or any part of the Earth on a flat surface? We do this by drawing a map. We know that in maps, it is just a representation of what we have on the Earth. So we are not going to draw exactly what is the things in the Earth surface. We are just putting some symbols, some marks, some signs for representing the geographical things in the map. So with different methods, different techniques, we are drawing maps. So here we are going to look at the definition of the map. A map is a representation of any area of the Earth on a flat surface. In 6th class, you already studied different kinds of map. There are many kinds of map. Some shows roads, some shows rivers, some shows state, some shows countries and counties. So in that, two major kinds of maps are physical maps and political maps. To understand these maps, on the right side of the screen at the top you will find one map of India. In that map you can find blue color. All the blue color which you are seeing at the map is shows the rivers or water bodies, and you can find different colors like green, white, brown, yellow. So all these things are shown to mention about mountain, river, plain, etc. So all the geographical features are shown in the map. So we can say that this map is a physical map. Once again, we can say the map which shows natural features such as mountains, rivers, etc. Then the map is called physical map. Then when we are coming to the second map in this page, that is on the right side bottom, in that map it's also a Indian map. We can see the boundaries of India and the boundaries of the neighboring country and the boundaries of the state and the capitals of the state and the country. It is mentioned and given names, the state names also mentioned, and the boundaries of the islands, and everything is mentioned. So this way the map shows the boundaries of the country, state, and the location of the towns, cities. So we can say this map is a political map. So the definition, while we are looking at the definition of the political maps, political map is the map which shows the boundaries of the country, state, and the location of the town and cities. This is just a revision of things which we studied already in 6th class. Now we are going to look at the topic which is new to you, that is clearly we are going to study in 7th class. Here we are going to study about important features of the map. That means in that we already discussed in the beginning, there are some subtopics. First subtopic we are going to see here, that is scale. For example, to understand scale, map scale we are discussing here. So to understand map scale, we will go through a example. Here you can see one boy is standing and the height of the boy is 5 feet. Just imagine that the height of the boy is 5 feet and you want to put the picture of this boy in a wall frame. So you took a picture and you want to put it in a wall frame, but the wall frame's height is only 50 centimeter. How you will do this 5 feet tall boy's picture? How you will fit this thing in the wall frame? So for this you have to use some measurements and you have to use some formulas. So here we are going to make a one formula for this. We are going to take the measurement like this: 10 centimeter is equal to 1 feet. In a wall frame, 10 centimeter of the one wall frame can cover 1 feet of the boy's 1 feet. So within 50 meter we can show entire boy's height. So the picture of the boy's height is fixed within the wall frame. So this way every picture that we are going to make about earth is on scale. Means earth, a big earth is earth's picture we are going to put in a A4 sheet with the help of a measurement. That measurement is called scale. Therefore we can say that the map is drawn to scale. Here we'll take another example. Suppose, let us consider two places which are 100 km apart. Suppose Delhi and Agra, two places. These two places are 100 km apart. You want to show these two places in a map. If you are taking this in a real way, if you want to draw this thing, then you have to take a 100 km length paper, but you have only A4 sheet. So you have to take a small measurement formula to make this place fit to the A4 sheet. So here we say that 1 centimeter on the map means on the map or the A4 sheet can cover 50 kilometers of the ground. So on the map or the A4 sheet which you are going to draw the two places, we can show within these two places would be 2 centimeter apart on the paper. Within 2 centimeter you can mention Delhi and Agra, because 1 centimeter is equal to 50 kilometer, 2 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometer. In reality, Delhi to Agra it is 100 kilometer, but in the A4 sheet while you are drawing, it is only the distance between these two places is only 2 centimeter. So this relation of the 1 centimeter on the map representing 50 kilometer on the ground is called scale of the map. This way we are converting the real area to fit in the paper, so that we what kind of formula we are using, that formula we can say that is the scale, that we can say that formula as the scale of the map. So on the last topic you studied that we are using some scale to draw maps. So here in this topic different map have different scales, and that scales are 3 different ways it will appear on the map. What are the 3 different ways? First one is by a statement. The formula which is made for drawing a map, that is called the scale of the map. We have to draw that scale, or we have to mention that scale below the map. Otherwise the one who going through the map will not understand that what is the distance between two places. If you have drawn the earlier example, we saw that distance between Delhi and Agra, and we are not saying that 1 centimeter is equal to 50 kilometer scale we used. If we are not saying that, then one who saw that particular map, they will not understand what is the scale used in for mentioning the distance. So they are not able to identify what is the distance between these two places. So every map, that one who is making the map, how to mention the scale of the map in the somewhere below or top or sideways. They have to mention the scale of the map. Okay, so to mentioning the scale of the map in a particular map, there are 3 main ways. First one is by a statement. Okay, clearly we can write that 1 inch is equal to 4 miles. So in 1 inch, any measurement if you are taking in a map 1 inch, that means 4 miles in a ground. Suppose Ghaziabad city map you got, and you put the scale on the map, and you got that new bus stand to Mohannagar, it is 1 inch distance in the map, but so as per the scale it is, in reality it is 4 miles. So like that we can, by a statement we can give the scale below the map. Second, by a graduated straight line. It is also known as linear scale or bar scale or graphical scale. So in this thing, generally we call this scale as linear scale and or bar scale. Okay, a straight line will be there, and the scale which we are used in for the particular map, it is mentioned there in the graduated straight line. So on this second picture you might see that this kind of scale is used in the map. This is the one way of representing the scale in the map. Then third one is the representative fraction method. Here 1 raised to 2,50,000 or 1 by 2,50,000, this any of this way they can represent the. So first we will look at graduate straight line. So first you might see that arrow, no, that 0 to 5, that is 1 centimeter. Okay, so the 1 centimeter again divided in the other side of the left hand side of the graduated straight line. It is divided into 0.02 centimeter. So like that it is divided for counting the distance. And in the representative fraction method, any of these two ways they can show the scale of this map in a particular map. So here we are going to see one example how the map of this scale displayed in a map, scale shown in a map, how it is shown. Here one map is given, and below that map you will find some lines and writings. I am going to enlarge or magnify that particular part below, that is shown below. Now you can see on the left side of the particular picture it is written that 500 meters to 1 cm. So it is a statement. So the map of the scale shown by a statement. So next at the middle of this particular portion of the map you can see a scale is written there, that is 1 raised to 50,000. So it is a representative fraction way of showing map of the scale. Then below that a long line with some columns you will find, that is, we can say this is the graphic scale or linear scale or bar scale. Okay, this is a graphic representation of scale. So these are the three ways of showing map scale in a map. Every map, any of these three ways is used to show the map scale. So here we are going to find how to calculate the RF ratio. Okay, so for that we have one formula. That formula is map distance upon ground distance. For example, map distance is 1 centimeter and the ground distance is 50 kilometer. We have to show 50 kilometer within this 1 centimeter of the map. So for that we have to mention this scale in a in the form of RF ratio, that means a representative fraction. So for that we are using the formula RF is equal to map distance upon ground distance. Therefore map distance is 1 centimeter, that we are writing on the top, and ground distance is 50 kilometer that we are writing at the bottom. So 1 centimeter is in a lost scale, so we mention 1 centimeter as it is, and we are converting that 50 kilometer into centimeter scale. That means 1 kilometer is equal to 1 lakh centimeter. So 50 kilometer is equal to 50 lakh centimeter. So the RF ratio we can write in either any of this way. So 1 upon 15 lakh or 1 raised to 50 lakh. So this is how we are calculating the RF ratio. Any of these ways which is circled, any of those ways we can write the scale on the, we can show the scale on the map. So here comes the conclusion of this video. So in this part, the presentation we discussed about the topics like scale of the map, how scale of the map shown in a map, how to find representative fraction, all these things we discussed. A small topic we covered from the first chapter. So here comes the points to remember. All the students have to note it down in your copy and study the definitions. The definition of map given first, that is, map a representation of any area of the earth on a flat surface. Second, the definition of scale. The scale, the relation between the distance on the map and the corresponding distance on the ground. Then the definition for representative fraction, the ratio between the map distance and the ground distance. So here comes some notes for this particular part. Those who are not having textbook, they can go for these notes, and while you are doing the exercise, they can check the notes and you can complete the exercise. Here in this part, the things which we are discussed are mentioned in this notes. So I hope all of you understood the part, and keep watch this channel and click on the bell button, then you can come to know about next up-to-date update of the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.